Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I'd like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with Yeastar. Today's host is Jason New, and he is their Senior Training Instructor, and he'll be presenting today. If anyone has any questions, please submit them in the question box, and I'll ask them of Jason at the end of today's presentation. Jason, thank you so much for being with us today. I am finished for now. Please go ahead and take it on over.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Julie. Thank you guys for joining today's session. This is Jason from Yeastar Training Team. Glad to be here with you guys. So for today's session, we're actually going to talk about our PSeries PBX system. Now, I guess some of you guys may probably heard about the PSeries system before. You probably get some information from our website or from YouTube channel anyway. Now, today, let's just take a deep dive about the PSeries system, okay? Let's get started. All right. So about the PSeries system, before we start talking about the PSeries system, this is going to be the agenda for today's session. We are actually going to talk about more details of our UC solutions, and then I'm also going to tell you guys something detailed about the PSeries system, some highlight features and solutions, of course. By the end of today's session, I will tell you guys, I will actually give you guys more details of our roadmap. What exactly are we going to do for the next step? So let's jump in. First of all, for our solutions, especially for the PSeries system. Now, as we know, currently for Yeastar product line, we provide you guys so many options. You have, pretty flexible solutions from Yeastar. You can have a the on-premise solution. That's one option. And about the on-premise solution we provide to you guys right now, we have PSeries PBX, we have S-Series PBX. These are the on-premise system we're providing to you guys right now. And on the other side, we also have the cloud-based solution, which is our cloud PBX, the YMP. Some of you guys may have heard about it. It's the YMP solution. That's the cloud solution. And besides that, we also provide you guys the value-added services and some subscription services. So for example, like on the PSeries system, we have the subscription plan. You can actually get the subscription plans to, get more margin, get the recurring business model, absolutely. And of course, for individual users, let's talk about this. Solutions for individual users is pretty good. It's awesome, to be very honest, especially based on the PSeries system. We got a complete unified communication solution for every single one of our individual users. It's called Lancaster. So for individual users, they can actually have this solution for free on the Google Play or App Store. We have this application, Yeastar Lancaster application. You can get this application from Google Play or App Store. That's for free, absolutely, like I mentioned. You can also get this application from Yeastar website for the PC client. For the PC version, that's also available. And the point is, there's another option for PSeries PBX. It's called Web Client. So it's kind of like if you don't want to get the application, you don't want to install anything on your computer, on your mobile, you want to have a more flexible solution. The answer is absolutely yes. We have the Web Client. So forget about the application. You can simply just jump into your computer, jump into the browser. That's what you're supposed to do. Take your computer, take a laptop or tablet, whatever it is. Use your browser, jump into the system directly because there's a web client based on web. And of course, don't forget, we also have a bunch of gateway solutions. So it depends on us, right? Sometimes we might probably handle a project which requires a pretty dynamic solution. We can also take our gateway with our PBX systems. That will be a comprehensive solution, absolutely. For example, if this is a project for hotel user, for hospitality, you can take our FXS gateway. That one provides you a bunch of interfaces for FXS, for analog phone connection, right? And if you have another project which is looking for a dynamic solution with some analog channels or digital channels, you can also take some other models. For example, we have TE gateway for PRI. We have TB gateway for BRI. Anyway, that's pretty flexible. So generally speaking, Yeastar solutions are pretty, dynamic. You can absolutely take whatever you prefer, make a combination for the project. Now, today we're actually going to mainly focus on our PSeries PBX. Especially, we're going to talk about some advanced features, highlight features based on the PSeries system. So let's have a look. Now, about the PSeries system, first of all, I want to tell you guys something very important here. PSeries system is not like the S-Series system. Our previous solution is called S-Series system. That's just an on-premise solution for SME users. It's more like an entry-level system, IP-based telephony platform only. However, on the PSeries system, for the PSeries system, this is going to be a totally new solution because, as we know, if you try to do something, if you try to explore this specific market, I mean the SME market, right? You really want to promote your business there, then you actually need to start thinking about something more specifically. I mean, for example, your customers will be SME users, right? But exactly what are they looking for? What kind of solutions are they looking for? Are they just looking for an IP-based communication platform? I guess maybe many years ago, that's the answer. That might be the answer. They're just looking for an IP-based communication platform because, many years ago they were using analog system. Now they're just starting using the IP system. But now things are going to be different, guys, especially under the current situation, this pandemic issue. It sucks, but it just totally changes the way how we communicate. Unified communications, this is absolutely going to be more and more important. So my point here is customers actually, they want to have a more dynamic solution. They would like to have a system which is more dynamic, which is more powerful, which is capable for more unified communication functions. That's what they're looking for. That's why we have the PSeries system, right? And also the good thing here is what we can do, what we can provide to our customers is not just an on-premise based solution. If you take a look at the Yeastar PSeries system, it's pretty easy for you to figure out that. Currently, we have two options for our customers. They can choose the on-premise based solution, which is appliance edition. That's one option. Another option is we also have the software version of the PSeries system. The software edition is also available on our website. So you can even apply for the free trial. We provide a trial license for free with 30 days right now. So every single one of our customers, our partners, they can actually apply for the trial license. Give it a check there, all right? This is software based. It's much easier. You can choose to deploy the system whatever you prefer. It could be a hardware server, it could be virtual machine, could be cloud server, whatever it is. And here's another thing. Another thing is we're about to launch the new PSeries system, which is the cloud version, the cloud edition of the PSeries system on October. So pretty soon, you guys will have three options. If you take a look at the Yeastar PSeries system, you got three options there. Whatever it is, you can take the one you're looking for. All right. And also, by the way, some highlight features we have on the PSeries system. Let's take a look at them one by one. Now, first thing first, this is a telephony system. As we know, if you don't have endpoints, that's not a complete solution. Well, even though we have UC Client, we have the web client, mobile client. Anyway, that's the solution we provide to our customers, right? However, if we're talking about the project, absolutely we're supposed to provide our customers a complete solution. That's also the way how we do business. That's also the way how we promote our business, right? So about this part of, business, let's see the business promotion. Anyway, the good thing here is same as Euro, we got a pretty good compatibility on the PSeries system. Even this is a new platform, but it still works pretty good. It works perfectly with a lot of endpoints providers. So you can easily to realize the integration between Yeastar and so many endpoints providers. So many endpoints. For example, like A-Link, like Fanville, Gnome, Gigset, Alcatel. Anyway, there are so many options, right? So the good thing here is same as Euro. You can just use our auto provisioning to realize the phone registration automatically. And the good thing here, guys. What we can do with our auto provisioning is not just the local area network auto provisioning. You can even realize the auto provisioning through the public network, which is remote auto provisioning. That one is also supported on the PSeries system. So truly, this is a pretty dynamic system. It's really powerful. It really doesn't matter where you are. It really doesn't matter where would you like to deploy your endpoints. It could be a bunch of IP phones deployed in the office by PMP, plug and play. It could also be a bunch of IP phones deployed in your remote office by RPS, remote provision server. That one is also supported. So generally speaking about this part, it's definitely different. I mean, it's totally different comparing with our previous solution. It's more dynamic, it's more powerful. Let's take a look on some basic features, all right? So another thing, for all kinds of key telephony features, basic features like IVR, call recording, call transfer, CTI, whatever it is, all the key telephony features are totally supported on the PSeries system. I mean, come on, this is an IP-based system, right? So it's nothing special. We're just talking about the IP-based system. So it's pretty simple for us to realize all kinds of key telephony features. So same as Euro, we provide you guys a system which is ready to go with all the key telephony features. So it really doesn't matter which version you would like to take there. It could be the cloud version, could be the software version, or even the on-premise version, whatever it is. Once you deploy the system in your office, in your service center, the server room, whatever it is, everything's ready to go. All of these key telephony features is just all there. You can just make it work. That's what it is. And besides, we have a lot of advanced features based on the PSeries system. So for example, number one, Lancaster UC Clients. This is really important for user experience because I'm pretty sure for our customers, what they care about the most, I mean, not just for our customers, for global users, all right, what they care about the most is going to be the usability. They do care about this. Even you have a pretty good system, but your usability sucks, that's terrible. That's not a good thing. So you really need to start thinking about how can you improve your user experience. That really matters because that's the way how you present your solutions with a better way to your customers. That's what it is. So the good thing on the PSeries system is we got Lancaster UC Clients, and that one, to be very honest, is really easy to use, truly. So for customers, they have flexible choices. Like I said, you can get the application from App Store, from Google Play, from the Yeastar website on your get this application for your smartphone, for your computer, whatever it is. That's one option. I mean, that's two options basically. You can get the application for your mobile or for your computer, two options. Well, however, some of our customers, they probably don't want to get the application. What now? It's okay if you don't want to get the application. We got a better solution for you, which is much easier, much simpler. It's the web client. So forget about the application, the downloading, the installation, forget about that. You can simply take your browser, all right? Your browser is gonna be the communication platform right now. All you have to do there is just get your user information, your user account, your password, which is created by the super administrator in your office. Take your user account, just register on the system. I mean, just log in. That's what you're supposed to do. And then use your browser. Your browser is going to be the platform for communication, for everything, even for the collaboration. All right, have a look. So because you have this web client, that gives you a better user experience, absolutely. First of all, it's based on web. So we do support WebRTC. That basically means it's really easy for you to start a call, right? So if you want to make a video call, you want to make an audio call, you want to start a video conference, whatever it is, it's not a big deal. It's truly so simple to realize it because everything is based on WebRTC. All I have to do is take my headset, plug it in my computer, and then click on my mouse. That's it. That's the way how I'm going to start a call. So it's really flexible. It's really easy to use, especially for remote working. Think about it. I'm currently in my house. I got a meeting right now, or I want to call my colleagues, or I want to call one of my customers, whoever. All I have to do is I can just take my laptop right now. I take my headset there, and I can start this call directly. That's it. And by the way, this web client gives you a better user experience, not just for calling. You can also use this web client for team collaboration. For example, like manage your presence. That's what you can do there. You can also use this for instant message. You can share documents, right? Even when you start a video conference, you can also share your screen. Those advanced features are totally supported based on the web client. And another deal, this one can even support CTI. So some of our customers, I guess, maybe like their personal let's see, this is like a user preference. Okay, they would like to use the hardware desktop phone in your house. That's okay. You can switch this to the CTI mode. So basically, your web client gonna work as the control panel to control your hardware desktop phone. That's just another option. That's just another solution. Whatever you prefer, just go ahead with it. All right, and also we got this one available on the web client. It's called operator panel. So how do we make use of the operator panel? Now, I would like to give you guys an example. Let's see, currently I'm the supervisor, or maybe I'm the receptionist in Yeastar office, and I have to work remotely. So you know the deal. Part of my job, part of my daily job is to handle incoming calls from our customer side. So what I was doing before, I guess I will actually need a bunch of feature codes to manage those incoming calls. Like I got this call from this customer A. I want to transfer this call to Jason, to John, whatever it is. That's what I did before. But I have to try to figure out what is the feature code for that operation, for that specific call operation, right? It's not that easy. Sometimes I might probably make mistakes, right? Now, why don't you use the operator panel this time? Because you have the visualized panel, which is the web client. So you're going to work remotely, right? So you simply just stay focused on your computer. And if there's an incoming call, you can take a look on your web browser. You can just take a look. You have this web client, take a look, and you click on operator panel, and every single one of our customers' calls, not just customer calls, by the way, even your internal calls, your external calls, inbound, outbound, whatever it is, just make sure you have the user permission to manage this operator panel, and then everything will be visualized for you. It's a real-time feedback. I mean, it's a real-time control panel. So for those call management or some sort of call transfer, something like that, you can just use your mouse control. So it's totally a better solution for us to simplify the user experience. I mean, I don't have to try to remember the feature code for call transfer, for car parking. Anyway, it's complicated for me. Now I would just need to take a look on my browser, and I will use my mouse control. I can use drag and drop to distribute a call. I can use mouse clicking for some operation like transfer, call monitor, whatever it is. I guess this might be the easiest way for us to manage calls. And once again, like I mentioned before, we even support CTI. So it really doesn't matter what is your user preference. Really doesn't matter. You want to use your computer, your browser for manage your calls, you can just stay focused on your browser. If you don't want to use this web client, that's okay. Switch it to CTI mode. You're going to use this visualized panel, control your hardware desktop phone for that part of management. That's also supported. Okay, and what else? Another highlight feature we have on the PSeries system is the call center solution. So normally, on a telephony system, if you want to have the call center solution, it's not that easy because you're supposed to figure out the third-party integration by yourself. You can probably use API integration or AMI integration, whatever it is. Now, the point is you actually need to spend additional time. You need to spend extra time for this part of configuration. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, truly, especially under the current situation. I mean, you're going to work remotely and now you need a call center solution. I mean, come on, that's so tricky for us. Now, a better solution on the PSeries system is the built-in call center solution. We have this built-in call center solution. Basically means you don't have to do any kind of integration by yourself. Just simply jump into the system and make use of the call center solution, which you have on the PSeries system directly. Now, by the way, about this call center solution, let me just make it clear at the very beginning. The call center solution we're going to support right now is the inbound call center solution. It's not an outbound call center solution. It's a little bit different. But I guess it's okay because for customers in the States, mostly we're gonna need an inbound call center, not an outbound call center. I mean, seriously, we don't have so many outbound call centers in the States, right? So mostly we're gonna need an inbound call center rather than the outbound call center because we have lots of incoming calls from our customer side. For example, like we might probably running a service center or customer service or tech support, anyway, something like that. So The deal here is we're actually going to handle lots of incoming calls from our customer side. And if you truly care about your business, you truly care about your team performance, customer service performance, whatever it is, you really want to collect the feedback. You really want to, monitor your team's performance by real time. That's what you're looking for, especially you're the manager or you're the supervisor. That's absolutely the thing you care about the most. So here's the deal. We can just use this built-in call center. This built-in call center got a real-time feedback panel based on the web browser, based on the web client. So I would give you guys an example. Like if I'm the supervisor, if I have the user permission to manage this particular call center panel, let's see this panel of that particular queue, all right, because this feature is based on the queue. So I will simply log into my web client. I would just take a look on my, the real-time feedback panel, and that panel gives me the real-time feedback, data performance, whatever it is. I can just take a look on my browser. I will show you guys more details in the live demo later. Okay, so that's what it is. And what else can we have here? You can also get the statistics. So some stats, let's say some stats, some report, some feedback. We want to have a sort of like a form or something. You can log into the system and you can set a schedule. Tell the system when and where would you like to collect the feedback. That's it. Really easy to use. And also we have the video conference feature. This one is also supported on the PSeries system. This is something you don't have on the S-Series PBX, but you have it on the PSeries. Once again, this feature is also based on WebRTC. So the good thing here is for every single one of our participants, if they want to join the session, they don't have to get the application or get a user account, not necessary. They can simply click on the video conference link because everyone got a smart device. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone got a computer, right? If you want to join the video conference, absolutely you're going to use your computer, laptop. You have the browser, right? So you click on the link, you're going to use your browser to jump into the session directly. Now, during the session, we can also share our screen, like what we're doing now. Guys, we're having this webinar right now, so I would just share my screen to you guys for the webinar. Well, on the PSeries PBX, if you start a video conference there, you can do something similar. You can share your screen, you can have the discussion, whatever it is. Okay, and here's another solution. Here's another advanced feature we have on the PSeries system. To be very honest, this one I like it the most. This is the remote access service. So what is remote access service? I mentioned another deal on the PSeries system is very important. Is the remote working solution. All right, especially for the current situation. Now, if you need a remote working solution on a telephony system, normally, as we know, we're supposed to figure out network configuration so we'll be able to access the system remotely because you're staying in your house and your PBX is deployed in the office. So that kind of access will be the remote access, absolutely. So traditionally, if you want to access the PBX remotely, you're supposed to make your PBX being accessible in the public network. That also means you're actually going to configure a very specific public IP address on the router, and you're going to make the port forwarding for your PBX on the router. I mean, that's okay. That's totally fine. That's nothing special, but that's not good for security. That basically means anyone out there, if he or she knows the specific IP address you're using there with the port, they can just jump into the system. They can totally mess up with your network. This is out of our control. So a better solution we have this time is the remote access service. How do we make use of this? Like I said, we need a remote working solution right now. So stay where you are. You don't even have, you don't need to, get back to the office. You don't even need to back to the office. You can simply just stay in your house, jump into the system, enable one switch, and that switch is called remote access service. Simply just turn it on, and then our system will just automatically gives you a FQDN, fully qualified domain name provided by Yeastar. That's it. So you don't have to configure anything there. That one is provided by Yeastar. Now the point is this FQDN, this fully qualified domain name is fully encrypted. That's fully encrypted. It's a private tunnel. So technically, I don't have to map any port there. I don't need a public IP address. So even someone else there tries to mess up with our network, well, I guess I can say you can give it a try there. I'm pretty sure there's nothing you can do on my network. It's good for our security as well. So it's easy to configure. It's good for our security. That's what it is. And as for use cases and solutions, I'm pretty sure this is not a big deal on our PSeries PBX. For example, have a look. A telephony system in an office, this is actually the way how we make it work. Usually we just deploy on our PSeries PBX, on-premise solution, software-based solution, or a cloud solution, whatever it is, in our office. If this is the on-premise system, then we just deploy this in the server room. And then, like I mentioned, we're gonna use the auto provisioning feature to figure out all of our endpoints registration. So in the open area, in the meeting room, in the manager office, whatever it is, those endpoints are gonna be registered on our system by auto provisioning. Besides, every single one of our agents, every single one of our individual users, they got computers, they got laptops. Anyway, you can also use the Lancaster Web Client or mobile client or PC client, whatever it is. That's so flexible for every single one of them. Take whatever you prefer. So this is going to be the solution in an office. All right. And as for remote working, simple. If this is the solution for remote working, you don't even need the endpoints. Depends on you. If you want to have the endpoint, you can get one in your house. If you don't want to use the endpoint, that's okay. You have the mobile, right? So you can keep yourself be connected with this pocket solution, Lancaster on your mobile. Or you can also keep connected on your browser because you have the web client. All right. And what else can we do? Something else we can do with our PSeries system. I mean, PSeries system is stronger. It's absolutely stronger than the traditional telephony system. What we can do with the PSeries system is not just to build a telephony system only. We can even create something more dynamic. So for example, like Intercom telephony integration, this one is also supported. I'm pretty sure some office users, they have door phones, they have access control, they have speakers, right? They have intercoms. So if you prefer, you can even connect your intercom with your telephony system. So what benefit can we get from here? Now, the benefit you guys can get from here is this is absolutely a best solution. This is a better solution for you guys to promote your business because what you can provide to your customers is not just a telephony system only. You can provide them a pretty dynamic system, right? With more devices. That basically means you can earn more money. Why not? Well, the benefit for our customers is now they can realize the real-time communication based on their intercom and telephony system. So it basically means you can use your intercom to have the audio call with your phone system. And not just that, you can even use your IP phone, you can even use your mobile application or a computer, whatever it is, to control the door access. Like I got a visitor there, I want to open the door for him, but I don't want to go press the button on the wall, which is my indoor station. That's complicated for me. I don't want to go there. I just want to sit here, but I want to open the door for him directly. So everything's fully integrated. Now I can just use one click on my computer, or I can even use my mobile to open this. Open the door for him. That's exactly what I can do. And besides, like I said, we can also support some speakers. SIP speakers can also be registered on our system as well. So that basically means if I want to start the broadcast, I can even make a call to start the broadcast directly. This is really convenient, and it will be really practical for some scenarios, like for example, like a train station, bus station, or even for school, for elementary school, for high school, university, whatever it is. If we want to play some announcement or broadcast, we can also do it. Okay. And generally speaking, PSeries system is really powerful for office users, for service center. Like I said, we got built-in call center, so it's also a pretty good solution for call center. And also, this is good for remote working solution. Absolutely, like I mentioned before. Now, as for multiple offices, I don't think this is a big deal because everything's IP based. So it's really simple, real easy for us to create the interconnection between multiple systems. All right. Now, let's keep going. So, like I mentioned before, the telephony system we provide to you guys, you can absolutely take it not just for business users only. You can also take this for different scenarios, for different projects. For example, like hospitality, like a government, like transportation. That's pretty flexible. Depends on you. All right. Now, I would like to switch it on the live demo. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look on the live demo of our PSeries system. As you guys can see, the live demo I'm using right now is the P570. This one is deployed in my office, okay? And I'm actually gonna log in as the individual user. I'm gonna use my user account to log into the system, show you guys more details. First thing first, take a look at this, guys. You guys can see currently I'm logged into a PBX, but I never use the IP address for this web access. I'm actually going to use this domain name, this particular domain name. This is the thing I mentioned before, FQDM, fully qualified domain name provided by Yeastar. So which basically means I don't have to configure anything for my network settings. I can just use this one, this encrypted tunnel to accessing the system directly. So wherever I am, currently I'm in China, it doesn't matter where I am. If I'm in, like Los Angeles, I can do the same thing. And for example, you guys are in LA now, you can also use this domain name to access this PBX right now. All right, so it really doesn't matter where you are, fully encrypted. Okay, now let's just jump in. Okay, so once we jump into the system, like I said, we can use this web client for a lot of UC functions, right? For example, you can click here to manage your presence. This is very important for collaboration, right? And also besides that, you can click on this button. You can see this is web client, right? You can also click on this drop-down list. If you have the IP phone registered simultaneously, you have an IP phone registered simultaneously with your web client now, you can switch the web client to CTI mode. If I switch it to CTI mode, now whatever I'm doing here, I basically just use this visualize the panel to control my desktop phone. That's what it is. Or I can also switch it back if I want to use the web client directly on my browser. That's it. And by the way, you can also check this, guys. We can also create a different extension groups. So the super administrator can create different extension groups for helping us to manage our internal team. Like I have sales department, I have tech support. We can create different extension groups for them. And we can even set the user permissions. So like if you have the user permission, you will be able to see people who's working the tech support. But if you don't have the user permission, like I want to check people who's working the R&D department, well, I can't because I don't have the user permission. That extension group is not visible for me. All right. And by the way, you can also use this web client for making calls. Like you said, it's based on web, so WebRTC is supported. You can start an audio call here. You can start a video call here. That's really flexible, depends on you. Okay, and here's the chat function. You click on this. This is the instant message feature. So you can share documents, you can text with her. You can also click on this one, start a group chat. That's also supported. Okay, and then we also support contacts feature. Not just contacts feature, by the way. If you prefer, you can even have phone box feature. But we actually need a subscription plan. So you subscribe our subscription plan. You can also have phone box feature. So make your contacts be more specific. Manage them with different groups like suppliers, customers. Make it be more specific. This is the way how you manage this. All right. And you also have video conference. This is also based on WebRTC again. So if you want to start a video conference, simply just click on this. We can start a video conference right now, right here. All right. If everything's all set, we can click on create. So this is just the way how we start a video conference here. And during the session, like I said, based on WebRTC. So if I want you guys to join in, I'm going to click on this. I'm gonna click on this one, copy invitation information, share the invitation link to you guys. So you're gonna click on the link, use your browser, jump into the session directly. That's what it is. And during the session, we can also control our mic, our camera, something very usual. And we can also click on share screen. So if I have something I want to share with them, like a presentation, documents, I can do it here. Very functional. And here's the chat panel. You can chat with them. You can also go click on participants here to manage them, like kick them out or turn their camera on or off. Okay, so it's really easy to use. I mean, this is not a big deal, but once again, like I said, the usability, that's really important. It's really easy to use. Then here's the operator panel. This is the thing I mentioned before. And if you have the user permission, for example, like me, I get the user permission, I will be able to see the operator panel. Then if someone's calling me right now, I will be able to see it here. And for call management, I can use my mouse control. And if I want to distribute this call to a specific destination, I can also use drag and drop. Means I don't even need to know what is the feature code. Not necessary for me. And we also have the call center console. So this is the call center solution I mentioned before. We got a wordboard, we got a queue panel. The wordboard is the real-time feedback panel. Totally got a 16 widgets. They are customizable. You can make it smaller, make it bigger, or delete it. Depends on you. And if you prefer, like I said, I'm the supervisor. I'm not gonna share the whole web browser on the big screen for the team because that's weird. This is my browser. This is my interface. I don't want to share that. I just want the whole team to see this particular panel only. Then I can click on this button. I'm actually gonna take this wordboard out of my browser so I can post this on the second screen. That's what it is. Okay, and we also have the queue panel. Let's keep going. We also have the queue panel. The queue panel, this is the one for supervisor. I guess this is a pretty good tool for a supervisor. So for example, if I'm the supervisor, I'm the person who's in charge, I can manage our agents, like take a pause or unpause them, or maybe lock them in or lock them out. This is also under my control. That's what it is. So again, everything is visualized, everything is under my control with this mouse click and drag and drop, easy to use. Now, other things left here are pretty simple, like call logs, voicemails, recordings. They're all synchronized from the PBX. So you can have the same thing on your web client, on your mobile client, or even on your IP phone. Like if you want to check the voicemail, you can also go check it on your IP phone. And by the way, about the voicemail, you know, if you check the voicemail on your IP phone, that will absolutely be the audio message. You're supposed to play the audio message there. You need to listen to the voicemail. However, we got a better solution on the web client, or even on the mobile client, which is voicemail transcription. For example, I get this voicemail, all right? I can click on this to play the voicemail directly. This is one option. Or we can also click on this. You got the voicemail transcription, that's also supported. So if you don't want to play the audio message, all right, you want to read the audio message, then you can just read it by the text version. This is also supported. The last one, preferences. Some user preferences customizations over here. This is not a big deal. You can change your avatar, your name, anyway. This is the QR code for your mobile application login. So if you want to use the mobile application, scan the QR code. You're just, you know, logged in. You don't have to log into the system manually. That's what it is. All right, now let's switch it back. Okay. And to be very honest, guys, we also have lots of successful cases globally. Now, today I want to share with you guys several cases, you know, just a few cases with you guys, a few cases based in the States. Let's have a look. Number one, currently we have a case, successful case in this one, Hotel Hilton, JFK, New York City. Now, my point here is this particular case, they're currently using our system. But this one is not based on PSeries system. This one, I guess, is based on Series system. So my point here is Just an example, all right? I just want you guys to know that what we can do with the Yeastar system is absolutely not just a communication platform for business users only. If you got a project for hospitality, for healthcare, for government, that's absolutely supported. This is a real case in the States. And another one, we also have another one. Another one is this, UPS in the States. They're also using our system. They have multiple offices. They're using our system for that's like a multi-site interconnection like that. So multiple offices, they got a multiple PBXs. They just realized this sort of integration, the interconnection, by the way. So those offices, they will be able to make a call with each other for free. That's exactly what they're looking for. Save a lot of money, save a lot of time for them to have a better user experience for communication. And also, by the way, like I said, we have Lancaster, so they can also have a better UC solution based on our system. And not just the platform for making calls. You can also have a flexible solution, remote. That's like a mobility communication solution. And number 3, this one is based on cloud. This one is a cloud solution in Ireland. And that's also very interesting. This is Red Bull distribution in Ireland. What they're doing there is they actually, what they did before is they were looking for a solution which is based on cloud because they don't want to deploy any hardware in their office. They want to have a virtualized system. So we do provide them the virtualized solution. And something special here is it's not just a virtualized solution for communication only. They are also looking for a solution which can support call center. So our cloud solution for them is the YMP, all right, and that one supports Q-Matrix integration. Now the good thing is they are using Q-Matrix right now for the call center management. So we can support the integration, and we just help them to build the whole telephony system. They have 3 offices. I guess they have 3 offices. So those 3 offices are using the same virtualized system. The call center users, they are using the integration with Q-Matrix to manage the team performance. And other users, I guess they have a bunch of sales agents. Those sales reps, they're using our Lancaster mobile client because mostly they're working outside. They don't use IP phones in the office. They use their mobile application a lot, to be very honest. So that's a pretty dynamic, very flexible solution. All right. Okay, so that was all we have for those introduction. And now let's talk about our roadmap. Okay, so this year, our roadmap, I guess, we still have something left. So on Q3, we're actually going to realize the auto provisioning through public network. Actually, this one's already supported, just like I mentioned before. It's already supported. So if you're using some specific models of your endpoints, your IP phones, you can actually realize this auto provisioning through public network. That's supported. And next one is going to be the PSeries PBX Cloud Edition based on multi-instance. That's what it is. And tomorrow, guys, we are going to have the launch event on our YouTube channel. That's a YouTube Live on for the launch event. That launch event, we're actually going to announce the Cloud Edition of the PSeries PBX. So if it's available for you guys, please just take a look on our YouTube channel. All right. And then we're also going to support Jabra headset for Lancaster Web Client. That's what we're going to do for the next. And next one, Yeastar Central Management. This is also a new product, a new solution, by the way. Previously, we got something called remote management. That's only the platform for helping you to manage your on-premise system only. However, this year, we have a fully upgrade on the remote management. It's gonna be totally different. It's called Yeastar Central Management. The new platform can support hardware system remote control, remote management. It can also support software edition configuration, the remote control, and also the cloud PBX. Because our cloud PBX is based on multi-instance, like I said before. And we're also gonna use this centralized platform for managing our cloud PBX as well. And on Q4, we're going to do something else. The software edition of our PSeries system will be able to support 8,000 users. That's on Q4, I guess by the end of this year. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to support hot standby for high availability on the PSeries PBX. That's it. And then call accounting. This one will also be supported. This is like a custom report. That will also be supported, like the billing solution. And then max call minutes restriction. This is for security enhancement and CRM integration. So currently we can support Zoho integration. And for the next step will be Salesforce. Salesforce will be supported by the end of this year. And the last one is going to be remote access service for remote IP phone registration. That's crazy. That's great, guys. By the end of this year, next time, I mean, you can even use the FQDN for your IP phone registration. That's what we're going to do for the rest of this year. Okay, and this is going to be the YCM, guys. Yeastar Central Management, the thing I mentioned before. I got a screenshot here, but I guess this is the prototype, but I just want to share with you guys over here. It might probably looks like this. It might look like this, but I'm not so sure because this is just like a prototype. So anyway, stay tuned for this new Yeastar Central Management and also our cloud edition of the PSeries system. So guys, I guess that was all we have for today's session. And in the future, if you guys want to know more details about Yeastar solution, about the PSeries, especially the cloud edition, and this YCM, Yeastar Central Management, I think you guys can just simply contact with our sales reps and our sales engineers. Anyway, so that was all we have for today, I guess. And thank you guys. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you very much, Jason, for that wonderful presentation. And it looks like we do have some questions here for you. Let's get started with the first one. Okay, here we go. Are there any restrictions on the number of meeting links that a customer can create?
Okay, for the video conference, I think this question is asking about the video conference. The video conference, we can have, maximally we can have 4 video conferences simultaneously. And for each one of our video conference can support 5 participants. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Next question here for you. What is the minimum requirement for Yeastar video conferencing to work when accessing a browser? Can it be Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Brave, or anything else?
Okay, for that question, okay, our suggestion is you can just use Chrome. That's the best choice for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Next question here for you. If my video feed on the participant's end is poor, could it be my settings, or how do I make sure the problem is not on my end?
For video conference, if you have something happen like you mentioned before, like that, mostly that would be the connection issue. Because it doesn't require a lot of things, a lot of hardware requirement. It doesn't have a lot of hardware requirement. It basically just based on the network condition. If the video it's not a good, I mean, if the condition of the video conference is not that good, mostly it's the problem based on the network.
Okay, thank you so much. Next question here for you. You did mention your YouTube channel, and I know you also you have a website. Can we go to, say, your website to see more detailed information or data sheets on your products?
Yes, sure. You guys can visit our website. I think I can show you here. You guys can simply visit our website, which is yeastar.com. all the details, like you mentioned, are available here. For example, if you want to know more details about the P-Series PBX, you can go click on Products. Here you can see P-Series PBX. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, that looks better. If you want to get some documents, some documentaries, you can go click on Resources. Here you can see Document Center. So like if you want to have some data sheet, you want to have some tutorial, whatever it is, you can go access the Document Center. Everything's gonna be available over here.
Great. Would that include any training videos that you create, or are those over on YouTube?
Yes, sure. If you guys want to have some video tutorial, you can go click on Academy here. We have self-study. You go for self-study here. We got some recorded webinars. Those are recorded video tutorials. And by the way, you guys can also visit our YouTube channel. Let me show you. You can simply go click on YouTube here. Just visit youtube.com, then subscribe Yeastar. Let me try to find Yeastar here. Okay, so this is our channel, Yeastar. So you can subscribe our Yeastar channel here. We have lots of video tutorials available on our website. So whatever it is, you can search it on our YouTube channel. Okay.
Excellent, thank you. And if anyone needs to reach you for technical support, where would be the best place to go for that?
For tech support, I think you guys can drop an email to support@yeastar.com. You can visit support@yeastar.com. That's option one. Another option is you can drop an email to helpdesk@yeastar.com. This is option two. And option three, you guys can contact our local support. I think they can contact Microcom. This is also okay. And you guys can also make a call to our local support. We have local support in Austin. I guess it's in Austin.
Excellent, thank you. Jason, can you give us a brief overview on the warranties of your products? I don't know if you touched on that yet.
Warranty for PBX warranty, we'll provide you guys 3 years. For gateway warranty, we'll provide you guys 2 years.
Excellent. Thank you, Jason, so much for answering all those questions for us this morning. And also thank you to everyone for attending today's webinar. And if anyone has any further questions, please feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if you wish to view any of the products mentioned or shown here today, you can also visit us at www.microcom.us. And remember, this webinar presentation has been recorded and will be uploaded to our Microcom YouTube channel so you can view and hear this information again. Jason, thank you so much for your time and all of your information. We greatly appreciate it. Everybody have an excellent rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.